Hello guys, welcome to AMG. I hope you guys have completed part 1 and part 2 of ocean currents, and today in this video we will deal with techniques and tricks to solve questions related to ocean currents. So let's start. So in this video we will focus on two parts. First is location or logic based, and second is AMG exclusive. See guys, AMG exclusive is nothing but some funny tricks. Okay, every ocean current related question could be studied or could be solved by using location or logic based skill. That's sure. But why AMG exclusive is that it will make you remember all the time. It will be in your mind all the time. That's for sure. Okay guys. So here in this slide we can see equatorial currents are always warm currents. We used to tell in that previous video also, because of the insolation in the equatorial area. That's obvious, right? That's pakka. Okay. So the second, west wind drift is always a cold current, right? In the southern pole we can see a continuous movement, that is west wind drift, which is a cold current. Okay, that is also a fact. We must remember it. Okay. In the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Ocean we can see the west wind drift. Okay, and one tricky portion which comes under the part of AMG exclusive. Let's see. The current's name ending with the ocean name itself is a warm current always. For example, North Atlantic drift, South Atlantic drift, North Pacific drift, South Pacific drift, and South Indian Ocean current. See, all these currents are warm. You can check in the NCERT, everywhere these currents are warm. So just stick in your mind that current's name ending with ocean name itself is a warm current. Whether you see North Atlantic drift or South Atlantic drift, North Pacific drift or South Pacific drift, it is a warm current. First we will start with currents of Atlantic Ocean, which is our favorite part. Okay, and first we will deal with northern gyre, and you can see northern gyre is clockwise direction. So don't mug up these kind of things. It will come in your mind when you think about the map, and when you draw the ocean currents in your mind, this thing will automatically come in your mind that currents in the North Pacific is, or North Atlantic is, in clockwise direction. Okay, see, here we can see there are so many currents has been written here, and Cayenne, it gets its name from a place in French Guiana. It is warm. Why Cayenne current is warm? The logic is it is from equator, and in the Florida current. So why it gets its name? Because it flows through the area Florida state of USA. And why is it warm? The same reason. It is a part of Cayenne current which is coming from equator. That's the logic. See, whichever the current, if it comes from equator, it will be warm, and whichever the current which comes from polar region, it will be cold. Okay, and here in the case of Gulf Stream, why it is called Gulf Stream? Because it comes out of the Gulf of Mexico. And why it is warm? The same reason. And regarding North Atlantic drift also, why the name? Because it is north of Atlantic, simple. And why it is warm? Because it is a part of Gulf Stream. And this Labrador, Irminger, Canaries, these are all cold currents. Okay, so Labrador current, why the name? Because of the Labrador island of Canada. And why it is cold? Because it comes from poles, so simple. And regarding Irminger or East Greenland current, why the name? East Greenland, because it is in the part of east of Greenland. And why the name Irminger? Because it is in the sea, Irminger Sea. Okay, and why it is cold? The same reason, it comes from the poles. And the Canaries current, it comes along the Canaries Island, which is the Northwest African coast. Why it is called? The same reason, because it is a part of this Irminger and Labrador current, comes in contact with the North Atlantic drift, and it will form Canaries current, and the bulk of Canaries current will be cold water. Okay, so that is the logic of currents of Atlantic Ocean. See guys, I will explain the logic in this figure. You can see south equatorial coming here and it moves upward as Cayenne current, because here we can see Cayenne of French Guiana, and a part of it goes here as Florida current, because this part is Florida, and a part of Cayenne flows here. Okay, and these two will join here and it comes as Gulf of Stream. Okay, why Gulf of Stream? Here we can see Gulf of Mexico, and it moves further poleward as what? North Atlantic drift. And guys, you can see polar currents coming from, and here it is Labrador current. Why? Because here we can see Labrador province of Canada, and here we can see East Greenland current or Irminger current. Why the name? Because it is a eastern part of Greenland, and we can see Irminger Sea there. So the name. And here we can see Canaries current coming. Why the name Canary? It is the Canary Islands, you can see there. See guys, this is the logic we have to apply in case of ocean currents, and whether to find it as a warm or cold and how it get the name. See guys, here you can see Labrador Sea, and here you can see Labrador part of Canada. Okay, so and here it is Florida, and here you can see Gulf of Mexico. See guys, the same logic applies to southern part also. Brazilian current name gets from Brazil, and South Atlantic names get from, because it is in the southern part of Atlantic. These both are warm because of the equatorial presence. And Falkland current, because of the name Falkland Islands, and it is cold because it comes from poles. And Benguela current, it is a city in Angola, Africa. And why it is cold? Because it is a part of west wind drift. The west wind drift get added to the South Atlantic drift, and Benguela current is formed there, and the majority of the waters of Benguela current is cold water, so it will obviously be cold. So guys, I will draw it for you. Here you can see what coming south equatorial current, and it goes downwards as Brazilian current, and it comes downwards. Okay, and here it is South Atlantic drift. Okay, and then here comes the Falkland current, because of the presence of Falkland Islands, and it comes from polar region, so it is cold current. And here you can see west wind drift going, okay, in this part. Okay, and it gets added with the South Atlantic drift, and you can see Benguela current coming upward. You are getting it. And here you can see Angola, and the circulation is counterclockwise. This is the logic, right? It comes here and it moves like this, so it is counterclockwise. And guys, here in case of Pacific Ocean also, the logic applies the same. Okay, Kuroshio, because it is a part of equatorial current, so it will be warm. Okay, and Oyashio, because it comes from the polar region, so it will be cold. Similar principle applies to Bering current, because it also come from polar region. Okay, you are getting it. So these are the logic things we can apply in case of ocean currents. It's all logic, there is no trick here. See guys, let's see how the logic works. See, here there is equator, and here goes the north equatorial current, and here it is Japan current or Kuroshio current, so it will be warm, right, because it come from the equator region. Okay, and here it meet with the which current? Oyashio current, which is a cold current. And how Oyashio is formed? Bering current along with the Okhotsk current forms which current? Oyashio current, and these two mixes there. Okay, and a part of this move further upward as what? North Pacific drift, right? And since the addition of water from the polar region, it becomes cold current here, and it is called Californian current, because you can see California state there. So it's all logic there. You don't need to mug up all these things. It's all logic, and here you can see the rotation is clockwise. See guys, here we can see Kuril Islands. Okay, and because of the presence of Kuril Islands there, the Oyashio current gets another name called Kurile current. Okay, and here we can see Bering Sea and Bering Strait, and because of that the current gets the name Bering current. See guys, the same logic applies for currents of Pacific Ocean in the southern gyre also, whether it is East Australian current, South Pacific current, or Peruvian or Humboldt current. The same logic applies. Okay, and guys, the same logic applies to Indian Ocean current also, that is the South Indian part, South Indian Ocean part. Okay, and I will explain the logic to understand whether East or West Australian current is warm or cold. It is an easy method. Okay, here you can see Australia, right? And this is the eastern part and this is the western part. That's Pakka. And here you can see the equator goes along around here. Okay, and as we are all know, south equatorial current moves like this, right? And it comes down, right, which is called East Australian current. So East Australian current would be a warm current, pakka, there is no change in that. Okay, and regarding the West Australian current, you can see from the west Indian drift, from the Indian Ocean current, you can see it comes up like this. Okay, and here you can see West Australian current, which will be a cold current because it comes from the poles. So whenever the UPSC asks about East Australian current or West Australian current, don't get confused, just think about this logic, you will get it correct. And guys, come on, welcome, here comes the AMG exclusive part. Okay, so Kuroshio current. So as the name itself, it seems really hard, right? Some tough kind of thing. So it is a warm current. Okay, see, for example, Japanese boss who's angry, as you can see from the figure. So Kuroshio, it is a tough name, and the Japanese boss is angry, so it is always warm. And the word okoro in Japanese, it means to get angry, so it is justified. So that is an AMG trick. So whenever you see Kuroshio current, it is a hard name, so it should be a warm current. And now comes Oishio. When we pronounce Oishio, it is sweet, right? So it is a cold current. You can see the cute little girl there. So Oishio is a cold current. And here you can see Labrador current. As we all know, Labrador is a breed of dog. Okay, and there are always cool and friendly dogs. So Labrador current is a cold current. So simple. And here comes three currents. We could get three currents with this single tip. That is, we have three currents. Okay, Canaries, Californian, and Cayenne. So all these currents start with the alphabet C, right? So C stands for cool, cold. Okay, and but Cayenne isn't cool. Why? Because it's a hot portion.
The new Cayenne.
So guys, we have completed the ocean current part. I hope all the three videos will be useful for you, and all the tricks and techniques also we have been dealt with. Hope it will be useful for you guys. Thank you guys. Happy learning.